What is going on? Brian Carroll here, powerxstrength.com HQ, coming to you from beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. If you like what I'm doing, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to Brian Carroll 1306. For all things Brian Carroll, go to powerxstrength.com, and that's where my hub is for all things 1020 life, gift of injury, and all that good stuff. Today, what I'm talking about is non-specific back pain. You just have a tight back. The pain's all in your head. You have piriformis syndrome. Your hip flexors are tight. Your psoas is tight. Yes. I get it. Sometimes these things can make your back tight. The problem is when people just misdiagnose you or just put a blanket pathology or a blanket name on your back being tight, when in a lot of cases you have a disc bulge or something similar to that. You actually have something wrong with your back. A lot of these Instagram and YouTube specialist PTs that will give you stretching exercises just because your back is tight are doing people a disservice by just saying, go and stretch your back. You need an assessment to be able to understand if the pain is coming from some of the hip flexors, it might be coming from the glutes, it might be coming from the hamstrings, or if it truly is coming from the back. Just saying if your back is tight to go do a Jefferson curl or a reverse hyper or something like that is doing people a huge disservice, and unfortunately, it's a giant reductionist view of back pain. Now, you've seen Stu talk about this a lot. There's no such thing as non-specific back pain where people will say, well, yeah, you used to have a back injury, but now it's just in your head. You need to move forward. Yes, pain can be exacerbated by people that focus on their pain, that are perfectionists, that obsess about their pain. But when someone truly has back pain and they're limited and they're lit up from the back pain, and you just tell them because you're not a good enough clinician to be able to tease out the pain, provoke it, take it away, you don't know how to do a proper assessment because you don't spend enough time with clients, or maybe you're one of these people that never actually work with clients. You're just an Instagram all-star or YouTube all-star. You're not doing people a good service by just telling them to stretch. You typically hear from people that don't work with clients, that don't know how to do an assessment. When you see a physical therapist or a chiropractor that just tells you, oh, your back's fine, we looked at the MRI. The MRI is only a small part of the picture when it comes to back pain. We know because there are standing MRIs, there's fluoroscopy you can use, where you can put someone in an MRI machine, supine, on their back, in neutral, and there may not be a disc bulge, or maybe a tiny disc bulge, or some other pathology that's not showing. Now, then you put them in the range of motion, or the position, or posture, or movement that causes their pain, and boom, you could see it under MR or under fluoroscopy or whatever it may be. That's why you need a proper assessment to go along with the MRI, because the MRI is very, very limited. Most of you are not going to have access to a standing MRI or a motion MRI or something like that. So there's no such thing as non-specific back pain. The back pain is not in your head. There's always a mechanical cause to back pain. Now, with that said, old injuries, could they be flared up due to a stress and you locking down and maybe not understanding what's going on, or you don't know what may have flared your back up, or you got a virus of some sort that's exacerbated your back pain or your nerve pain? Yes, that can happen. Hello, I hope you're enjoying this video. I want to talk to you really quick about our CBD line. PowerX Strength CBD is 100% THC free, made with MCT oil and CBD isolate extracted from hemp. We have sublingual drops that taste good, made with MCT oil, not cheap hemp oil that upsets your stomach. These balms, these drops, and these products are 100% THC free. You will not fail a drug test, and we have testing on the website. Our balms you want to use 2 to 3 times a day in a localized area to reduce pain and inflammation. This stuff works wonders for tight muscles and joints. Then lastly, we have a product called CryoFreeze, which is similar to a BioFreeze. has 1,000 milligrams of CBD isolate mixed with a nice cooling formula that will help you reduce pain and inflammation. So thank you so much for the support. The link's below. Use the special discount code, and I'll see you soon. Back to the video. But there's always a trauma or something that happened to their tissues that have damaged them at some point or another, and just telling people the pain's in their head is not helping. Telling people just to stretch and do all these generic exercises is not going to help them either. Because I've talked to dozens and dozens of people that were told to stretch, that were told their back is fine. You're doing your clients and the people out there a disservice. So for those of you out there that have failed with this type of approach, get a proper assessment, read back mechanic, read gift of injury, find the postures and loads and movements that hurt you, remove those, and then get back to doing the things you want to do slowly. So once again, your tight back, maybe your hip flexors, maybe your psoas, maybe your erectors, but most likely it's coming from back trauma. And just because an MRI shows that you have a disc bulge or doesn't, does not mean you're going to have pain or not. There's a lot of people that have asymptomatic disc bulges that haven't had pain in years and years, but if you put them in an MRI, it looks like they have a nice disc bulge there and they should have pain. The MRI is only a small part of the picture. Remember that next time someone tells you that you need to treat the MRI. What do you have going on? And you need a proper assessment. The proper assessment isn't just 15 or 20 minutes with the clinician and then I'm telling you, okay, you're good or not good. Get with the professional, someone that spends time with you and more than 15 minutes.
Thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful day.